That's a good question. I think the smart money's on Santa Claus. I'd want to expand the Santa cinematic universe.
巴黎夜连杀神都不是对手，大卫哈伯喊话发展耶诞老人电影宇宙。
It's a violent Santa Claus movie.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
最应景的动作爽片《巴黎夜》找来怪奇物语警长大卫哈伯化身最杀耶诞老人，派送礼物却碰上佣兵团闯入豪宅，只好使命必达，打开杀戒，惩罚捣蛋鬼之余，也不忘发扬耶诞精神。
This is my friend,
Mr. Claus. Please call me Santa.
I gotta say, what a bloody good film, and maybe one of the best Christmas movie ever made.
Thanks, pal.
So, do you still remember when you were a kid and believed in Santa?
Absolutely. Yeah, up
And
until I think it was up until last year. I stopped believing around 45. Somebody told me it was my parents the whole time. No, I'm kidding. It was yeah, I really was a big believer well past my friends, because I remember I just couldn't get over the fact that, like, you come downstairs and you see those cookies half eaten and those like carrots nibbled on by the reindeer, and I remember just thinking, God, that is just forensic evidence that Santa Claus was actually in my house. I was a big believer in Santa Claus, and it was a very sad day that I found out it was my parents just lying to me for years.
Okay, and it's good to be a believer. So, there's so many fight scenes in the film. Have you do a lot of training about it?
Yeah, we did tons of training. The guys who do the fights on this movie have done all the fights for John Wick and for even the new Matrix movie and Atomic Blonde and Nobody. And so they're really some of the best in the world at this type of stuff. And they had me training for 2 months before we started. And I did jiu-jitsu and Greco-Roman wrestling and all sorts of choreography. I was exhausted and worn out, but also I learned a lot. And they were very generous, and they make you look very good by, pretending that you are stronger than you actually are. It was real exhausting, but it was also a real joy to work with people that are so good at their jobs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and since you mentioned about John Wick, and how do you think about maybe John Wick fighting the Santa? Who's gonna win?
That's a good question. I do think, I haven't seen the last movie, but I think that at least in the first couple, he's still mortal. And Santa, as long as you believe in him, he's got a pretty extended lifespan. So I think the smart money's on Santa Claus.
So are you planning on doing a sequel? Because I would love to see Santa beating bad guys every Christmas.
Sounds good. I mean, I think we have to see how well it does, and if people go see it. But if people like it and they want to see more, I am, totally willing. I just want I would want the next one to have I'd want the script to be really great, and I'd want to expand the Santa cinematic universe to maybe incorporate some other people. But we'll have to see. Like, if it does well and people like it, I'm totally down.
Time to steal Christmas.
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. That's right, just do me a favor. Close your eyes and sing Jingle Bells. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. How fun it is to ride in a horse open sleigh. Hey! Is she taking a nap?
He's exhausted.
暴力夜12月2日戏院见。